All right, so large fat, well, they may be fat, I don't know. Large flat paper clip. And I have a large paper clip, and it's gonna be flat, even though I have to use stenciling and stamping and stickers. Stenciling and stamping, they make no bulk. The stickers, it just says stickers. I could use one sticker, I could use multiple stickers. So I went ahead and I pulled out the inks that I am using for this particular project. These are the ones that go really, really well with this digital that I am using. And I am using Aged Mahogany, Fired Brick, Uncharted Mariner, Vintage Photo, and Gathered Twigs. And you may think it's odd to have the two browns, but they are different browns. So I want to use both of them. So the first thing I am going to do is determine how big I want my large flat paper clip to be. And I'm trying to decide. I think that I want the gold to show on each end. This is going to be like a flag or a banner clip type thing. And so I want it to, let's see, hit just before the curve. So right about there is where I want to go with it. So I'm going to cut that real quick. And I am going to fold it in half. I am going to use the whole piece of paper here that I have cut off. And I'm going to just slide it on there because I'm going to make sure that it's sitting where I want it to be. Just like that. And then this part will actually go over the page behind. So that will be my base. But I need to work on it before I do all that because it's really hard to put any of these kind of embellishments on it when it's on the clip. And I'm going to just do both sides of it. I realize this side most of the time probably won't show, although it can be taken off and be a journaling spot. So there we go. We may just do that. But the first thing I want to do is I am going to just ink around the edges. That's going to be my first step. And I find that using the two different-ish shades of brown, you get a little bit more depth of color. And I'll show you what I mean. I can go all the way around this with the Vintage Photo. All right, so there it is inked. And you know, that looks decent. If you're an inker, then that looks just fine, right? But let's watch what happens when I add some of the gathered twigs. And I'm just now thinking that you may not even notice a difference. And this one, I'm kind of going hit or miss. I'm not trying to get the whole thing, okay? Because I don't want to just cover up all of the Vintage Photo that I just put on there. And I don't even know if this is going to show on camera, so you may just have to do it yourself to prove it to yourself. But there's just a subtle hint and variation now where the ink, let me grab this, a white page. There's a subtle variation now going around the edges. And I don't know, it may not make a difference to anybody else, but I can see it, and I appreciate that it's there because it just gives it a little bit more depth, I think. And I keep using the word depth, but that's the word that needs to be used. All right, so next, I also need, or I haven't done any of it yet, I need to stencil and I need to stamp and stickers. So I have a stencil here that is paisley, and my theme for my journal is paisley petals, and so I need to add some paisley to this. Get a paper over here so that I can stencil. And I am actually going to use my lighter colors, my 2 reds, to stencil this, because I'm going to come back in and stamp with the Uncharted Mariner. So let me find, there's a red. And I'm going to use my brush for this one. Let's see, and I think I'll go like every other one. So this one will be fired brick. And then this one will also be fired brick. And like I said, I am going to go ahead and decorate the back of it, even though it may not even show. Let's see. And I don't want just that, so I want to continue down here. And I will line this up like that. And so this one needs to be fired brick. All right. And now I'm going to start with the aged mahogany, and I'm going to line this back up, and I can line it up this way because it'll be the same. It'll be the same. I don't have to go back and do that one first. It doesn't have to be in that order. Not that you would do that, but sometimes I get hung up on things like that. All right, and so I am going to get this lined up again. Doesn't have to be perfect because it's not going to be the same part of the stencil. So nobody's going to know if it's just a hair off because I'm not going over that again. And there's nothing right up next to it that's going to say, hey, you did that wrong. Now I'm not going to do this little part because that would overlap unless I turn. I can do that. Yeah. I can turn it and come off of the page a little bit this way. This aged mahogany is one of the first inks that I got, and I think that either I need to put some refresher on it, which I have a bottle of the Distress ink refresher, or I may just need to get another ink pad. All right, so there is my stenciling. Oh, sorry, I have to adjust my foot. My foot is propped up over to the left of me, and it's a little awkward. All right, so I need to ink up my paisley here, and I'm going to actually make this a wash stamp. And the way that I do that is, and I don't know, there may be another proper term for it, but because it's a foam stamp, sometimes the corners and the lines of the stamp pad show up when you're inking it. So I will take my stamp in a very fine mister, and I'm not going to do it over this because I don't want my pages to run. or my stuff to run that I already did. But I'm gonna go ahead and mist this one time, just one time, and that will allow all of the ink lines to kind of melt into each other. Oops, I squirted twice. I don't know why, but I did. All right, and which one do I want to be the front? I think, I want this one to be the front. And so I am going to just kind of lay that across. And because there's water on it, it's also not going to be quite the same clear impression that you would get, I don't think. We'll find out. But I like it. And I'm going to go back here to the other side, to the back side. And I'm just really lightly going to put it on there. I'm not going to push. I'm just going to set it down. I may tap it a bit. There we go. And it's just left a little bit of that same colored ink for continuity, but you can still write on the back if you choose to make it a writing area. All right, so we got stamping, we got stenciling, now we need stickers. And I've got this sticker book that I got that was on clearance on some site, and I think it's gonna work really well with this journal. It's got a bunch of dried flower looking stickers, which is actually where I'm gonna go to and see if there's some blue ones and some red ones. Ooh, those purples are nice, but I'm not sure they'll go with that. Red and blue make purple, but I'm not sure that was gonna go very well. Let's see, my sticker's just gonna go on the front side. So let's see. I kind of like that. Does that look like it would go? No, 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 no. I'm pretty sure that didn't have any hydrangea flowers in it. Oh, here we go. Let's see. I like that one. And it kind of goes with it. I like that sticker. We'll set it up there because it'll go. Kind of like that one too. And that. But I'm afraid it'll get lost because this is a clear sticker. If that wasn't clear. Oh, well, there's some more of them. We can do that. I think this is one of them. This looks very similar to one that's in her kit, or in the kit that I'm using. Maybe that one. All right, so I think that I have enough for actually that is a stack of sticker with those 4 stickers. I do want to stack them up. I want to make sure that you can see each of them pretty well. So I think I get a little nervous when it actually comes to putting the sticker down. So So I think I'm going to put that one there. Oh look, it's thin enough you can still see the paisley behind. Yes, that makes me happy. And I'll put this one up here. No? Well, it's not, this isn't the stack of stickers, so I can do that. This one will go up there. This flower. Can go here. And then this one can go here. That's not bad. It's not bad. I feel like it's needing something. What does it need? It needs a little, needs an embellishment, and it needs something to say right there. I just happen to have some stickers over here. Let's see if any of these will work. Word stickers. I have them over here because they're a misprint, and I kept meaning to say, hey, can I get a different pack? But I'm not even going to worry about it. If some of them will work and some of them won't, and I may just use them for layers. Let's see. If something printed well enough. Yeah, we celebrate the little things. How about that? And I actually have to cut part of the top off because the letters are from the top or down here on this. And I'll just stick that on there. I think I want to line it up with the edge here. Not that part. There we go, I like that. Let's see. It's a little bit too stark white, so I'm actually going to pounce a little bit, just a little bit on there of the brown. It can still be written on, but it doesn't jump out in your face quite so much. Celebrate the little things. I want something else on here. I want a piece of fabric or lace or something like that. Just a little bit. Oh. I think that'll work. I can put it between the two layers after I put it on the paper clip and sandwich it. That will work just fine. That'll work just fine. All right, so now I need to glue. And I need to glue with the paper clip inside of it so that it sticks. I need to glue it with a paper clip inside of it. I need to decide which way I want it to go though, because it's gonna have to be on a certain side of the page after I do this for it to work. Okay. I like that, and then I can put like a tassel or something on that end. Yep, I'll do that, and that'll kind of pull everything else together. So I'm going to glue this. I'm going to use two kinds of glue. I'm going to use the Fabri-Tac, I'm going to use the Fabri-Tac or 3-in-1 or Fabri-Fix, whatever it is you have. And I'm going to kind of fill it here. It's going to be a thickish layer. I'll put it there, and I'll put it there. And then I'm going to take a glue stick and glue the rest of the page, except for the lace, where I'll use the Fabri-Tac again. Just stuck my finger in the glue. And for the lace, I'm gonna have to I'll put this down like this. I'll put the lace in it. And I'll come back across the lace with the glue again. this over. Make sure my sides match, that I'm all even. I'm not. There we go. I'll pinch this up here at the top. That's why we put all that glue in there. All right, I will make something. I've got to make a dangle at some point anyway, I think is one of the things on there. But I think that works. And you can write on the back. It's kind of a hidden journaling spot. And so I have used stamping and stenciling and stickers to make a large flat paper clip. So there we go. Thank you for joining me today. Check out Julie's stuff. Check out all the things that other people are creating with this Mayhem challenge. It is fun. It is fun. It sounds a little intimidating. It's not. It's fun. So thank you for joining me today. And as always, be kind. Bye.